Should I or shouldn't I? That is the question. I absolutely love the Word of God, and like many others, I believe it contains all the answers to life's major questions. You might think that's a bit far-fetched, but it's not hard for me to believe that an omnipotent and omniscient God has all the answers. Now I will admit there are shades of gray in life. Even the scriptures aren't always as black and white as we would like them to be on a particular subject. I will say the Bible certainly provides us with enough guidelines to answer any questions we may have about a doubtful practice. Before I go any further, you need to know that much of what I'm getting ready to present on testing a doubtful practice originated in a seminary class under the direction of Reverend David LeGrand at what was Piedmont Bible College and is now known as Carolina University. Reverend LeGrand was one of the best professors I ever had the privilege of sitting under. His knowledge and passion for the Word of God was contagious. With that said, let's move on to answering the question, should I or shouldn't I? As a Christian, when we're seeking answers that aren't always clear, it helps to ask ourselves a series of questions for clarification. And these questions fall under three main categories. The first category addresses the possible effect it could have on me. Here are 5 questions we need to ask ourselves. 1. Could this thing I desire harm me physically? 2. Could it cause me to have impure thoughts? 3. Could it cause me to form bad habits? 4. Does it feed my old sinful nature or my new nature as a Christian? And 5. Would I care if I were caught doing this thing when Christ returns? The second category concerns the possible effect this particular behavior or activity might have on others. Category 2 also has 5 questions we need to ask ourselves. 1. Could this desire or thing cause me to be a stumbling block or hindrance to another person? 2. Does it have the appearance of evil? 3. Would I care if my parents, family, friends, or pastors knew about this thing I do? 4. Will this affect my testimony negatively? And 5. Would Jesus do it? The third category has 3 questions we need to ask regarding the possible effect it can have on the cause of Christ. 1. Does this thing I desire to do please God? 2. Can I truly thank God for this habit, act, or deed in my life? And 3. Will this practice or thing honor Christ, or will it waste God's investment in me? In the past, I have summed these 3 questions up with a 4th question, which is, does this thing give Christianity a black eye? Listen, if you are a follower of Christ, I pray the questions associated with these 3 categories aid you in thinking more deeply about the Word of God and the actions you take in your daily walk. I leave you with a quote and one last question. Thomas Carlyle once said, "Show me the man you honor, and I will know what kind of man you are." My question to all believers is, does your life honor Christ so that others are drawn to Him because of your example? When others look your way, may they see Christ in your words and deeds. Thanks for watching, and please visit Just Thinking, Rod West, to view some of my other videos.